So I'm going to go through our BB cream and our serum foundation. I think it's a great video to be able to come back to because I didn't feel that I did a really great job explaining it on my live recently because it was at the very end of my live. I had been speaking for 2 hours and the time clock goes by so fast at the end and I felt like I was rushing. So I thought it would be great to do a video because you might be curious about the BB cream or you might be curious about the serum foundation. Maybe you have one or the other and you're kind of curious on should you get a different formula or what would that be good for? So I have nothing on my skin right now. I'm going to prep my skin. This is how I would prep it for BB cream or serum foundation. And everything that goes along with the Nikol Beauty complexion category, there's really one goal in mind when I formulate for you. And that is really to have breathable, beautiful skin that really just has these skincare ingredients and really makes you feel confident and good. You'll see this on my Fierce Aging series where, during filming season, I touch my customer, you, every week on my channel. And, it would be a shame if I did this beautiful makeup. I start with your eyes and I do all of this. And then we get to the foundation, the BB cream, whatever medium, and it just looks so heavy and it doesn't look radiant and bright. So when I was formulating these products for you, I knew exactly how I wanted it to appear on your skin. I knew what I wanted it to look like throughout the day. I knew what I wanted it to do when it was in humidity. Like I'm in fierce humidity here in South Florida, and I wanted to see what does it look like in 95-degree weather with 30% humidity. Like I wanted to have a product that just really was something that you felt was your go-to and you always felt confident and you knew exactly what it could do in different weather. I've taken it to Vegas, as I told you. I've tested both of my products in Vegas in 115 degrees with no humidity. So I've been all over. When I was in Italy recently, I had told you I just exclusively used the Serum Foundation. It was something that I just felt like my skin looked so radiant and so beautiful. And I stuck with that the entire time. I did not touch the BB cream one time. It was very interesting to me. So I think it's nice to have two different formulations depending on what you feel like, where you're going, what's the mood? Like there is a different texture and there's different attributes to each one. So I wanted to first go through just prepping my skin so we can get into doing one side with the BB cream, one side with the serum foundation in my color that I use. I have a blemish here. I have something going on here that I have another imperfection on my neck of all places. I have all the pigmentation. So we're going to see, I have pigmentation here, which is mostly my concentration. We're just going to use no concealer, no Just Peachy, which is my color corrector. We're going to just see what the coverage looks like when we're just going straight to the skin, but of course, prepping the skin first. So I'm just going to use, my skin's clean. I'm going to just use my Serum. This is it's called Super Serum. I find it to be nice and light for the day. And I'm not putting sunscreen or anything like that on right now. I don't feel like I need to, but this is really about the BB cream and the serum foundation. You know how to prep your skin. You know how to protect your skin. So we don't need to go over that stuff. Now I have put on it's really nice. It has a nice little slip to it. It's not too heavy, the Super Serum. And I'm going to go in with my Fiercely Smooth. This is my face primer. You get a nice burst of hydration. It is the color pink to brighten the skin also. But I have said on the website that you don't necessarily need this with the serum foundation, but you're going to have to figure that out for yourself. It's really trial and error. Sometimes I feel like I don't need to have the primer because of the formulation with the serum, and then sometimes I do. So it really just depends. But I just do a little squirt. I do that's probably a little too much, but I do a pump and a half. And then I usually just use my fingers to apply this. So I always start in the T-zone first, and then I'll spread it out because I only use as much as I need. I don't take it, even if I have extra. This is why I have learned how many pumps so I don't waste product, but I don't take it and say, oh, well, I have it on here. I got to use it. It's going to be too much. So you have to be very particular when you're applying your layers because you don't want to get into a situation where you've applied a very heavy cream in the morning. Then you've applied your sunscreen and then you applied keep going. And then you're nothing's setting up properly. You have to really be mindful of that because what you want is that you want your skin to grip your BB cream or your serum foundation. You don't want it slipping and sliding all over your face. Another product that I found works really well with my BB cream or my serum foundation is the Clarins Beauty Flash Balm. It's a tightening and radiance boosting. This is really great for events. You're not supposed to be wearing it every single day. It's really supposed to be something that is for an event or an occasion, or you're doing it all up and you want your makeup and your skin to look absolutely fabulous and radiant and boosting and all of the things. I actually really like that too. And it doesn't add a weightiness, and it doesn't separate and doesn't pill. It doesn't do any of that kind of stuff. So now my skin is prepped. I do want to put a little rose lip balm on. I am still recovering from that blemish that was up there. So I have a little pigmentation, but I just want to have my lips primed. So we go into the BB cream. Took me 2 years to formulate this. This is such a staple in the Nikol Beauty line. It is a complexion blur. And I wanted it to blur the skin. I wanted it to really look beautiful, lightweight, and really fresh. I didn't want you to mask your skin, but I also didn't want you having like a tinted moisturizer that you put on and it's like, that hasn't done anything. Doesn't give me any coverage, doesn't even out my tone. Like, it's frustrating when you have products like that that are made for mature skin where it's lightweight. And just because you have mature skin doesn't mean that you don't want to put anything on your skin. You still want to feel confident. You still want to help with the pigmentation. Like, I want to be able to get this looking nice and even tone, but not look like I just put on a ton of makeup. I think that is this kind of, it's like almost counterproductive in a way to basically be like, okay, I want fresh skin. I'm doing all of these things. And then you just layer a heavy foundation or any type of medium when it comes to a complexion product. So I wanted this to be really radiant on your skin. I wanted it to be where it was semi-matte. It wasn't glossy and greasy, and it made you look like, wait, what happened? Like, your face is way too, like, there's too much going on. So I made it semi-matte for you. This has Kakadu plum in it, which is the natural vitamin C. So you're going to have a really nice brightening to your skin. It also has hyaluronic acid in it. I wanted it to be hydrating for you, but not overly hydrating where you felt like it was just slipping and sliding. This also has shea butter and coconut derived emollients in it. That's going to really nourish and soften your skin. And it's from 77% natural origin. So I intentionally made it fragrance free. It's cruelty free. My products are made in Italy. And I thought that was really important because I recently tried a serum that was sent to me, and the fragrance just lingered on my face. And I had looked in the ingredients and there was fragrance in it. And I just thought to myself, I know as we're getting older, our skin does get sensitive. There's no need to have the fragrance in there. So I really was intentional, knowing and listening to you that you are allergic to a lot of things now, or you weren't before and now you are. I do think it's beautiful when Dior or Chanel they have that fragrance and it smells beautiful and it doesn't linger like this product did. But I just felt like we were safer to do a fragrance free. So if you do like to have a little something or other in your product, I'll show you the booster that I like to put in, and that gives you, if you need that, it gives you a little bit of that. But I have 4 colors with the BB cream. We have the fair, the light medium, and I have tan. I don't have it in front of me, but I do have the 3 other products in front of me. You can see on my face, I've done lots of photo shoots where I do all of the colors so you can see them. I usually wear light during the winter and I'll use light medium during the summer. I always like to mix also. I'm always mixing different products, as in, like, maybe you need a little bit more of like a bronzy look to it. I'll use my tan. I'll just do a pump of the tan, or I'll go in with my Forever Glow from Dior. This is where you're going to get a little bit of that fragrance, and that just gives it a little bit of that bronzy if I want to do that. I just love mixing. So what we're going to do is let's do, I could probably still maybe get away with the light medium. I haven't really switched over to light yet, but we'll do light medium on my one side of my face here. And you're going to be able to see how it's going to cover this blemish. We're not using, as I said, any color correctors or anything. And then this pigmentation. So what I do is I just use my foundation buffing brush. And what I do, I put it on my hand always first. I do a pump and a half. That's usually enough. Now we're only doing half of my face. So this is an airless pump also. What's really nice about this is when you get down to the very very, very little. You know, I always cut my products open and then I'll scoop it out and repurpose it just because I don't want to waste any product. And you want to season your brush. So that means that you are putting it into the whole head, just like that. And then I just start to see like how much is on my brush, because you want the whole head to have the product on it, not just half of it down here or over here. You want it to be nice and seasoned. So you're going to get a really nice, easy application, and it's going to be a really nice buffing of the skin. That's why I use the foundation buffing brush that I've designed. Not a huge head. It can fit, like I have a very small space between my white hair and my eyebrow. So I wanted a brush that really nicely, I didn't have to worry that it was going to put all of the BB cream or the foundation into my hair. It takes me a very long time to get this color out of my hairline. So that was a really intentional part too. So you can see, you feel that burst of hydration when you first put it on, and you can feel that you've prepped your skin properly with the serum and then the Fiercely Smooth face primer. So you have a nice gripping. So it's going to grip onto the skin. Now you can see that it just beautifully took away that blemish that I had, that red blemish that just happened to pop up this week. So I'm going to just come up into, I'm just going right underneath because we're not doing concealers. So I'm giving you an ideal look at what the BB cream can do. A little bit left on my hand. So I'm going to go back in and I'm going to come down and go around. We'll just come right underneath and then bring it down. Let's just hit that strange thing that was on my neck. So you can see the look that you get. You get that radiance. You really get that smoothness to the skin. It's not see-through. So you can see, I feel better because I have covered this area here. That's where I have that pigmentation. I had a blemish wherever that went, right over here. So we have a really nice, very beautiful coverage, natural, radiant, mature skin appropriate. And you can see this on my Fierce Aging series with the ladies, where their skin comes to life when I get to this stage. And it's always like so exciting for me because I worked so hard on this formulation and it had to deliver. Remember, it's 4K. We're under bright lights. There's no hiding. There's no filters. There's none of that. This is just raw and real. So it's really, if this is something that you're really looking for, this is a great product for you. If you're looking for something heavier or you want something fragranced or all of those things, this obviously is not for you. But the intention is to really give mature women that option of having that beautiful skin, not covered, and feeling like, this works for me. I feel really good. I want to put on my makeup in the morning because it's simple. It's easy. I look incredible. I look radiant. People are complimenting me on my skin because it is formulated with intention. And it's not just thrown out there. This is not something that I didn't spend a lot of time on and really just knew that my name's on it, but also it needed to perform on that channel, on my YouTube channel, on my series with everyone from 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even 101. Henrietta got the BB cream. I mean, this is a product that works in so many different decades. So we have the BB cream on, just looking like phenomenal. Just really evened out the tone. I don't have to do anything else if I don't want to. I guess I could go over my eye here just because it is a pigmented. So we'll just incorporate it just a little bit. Now what we do is we go in on the other side with another option for your foundation. So I have a Serum Foundation. I made it into this beautiful bottle. I wanted it to be beautiful on your vanity. And this is a special formulation though that you do have to shake before you open it, before you apply it. So you're going to shake it like this, and then it comes out on this dropper. So I'm going to show you on my hand. Let me just take off any residual BB cream. So this Serum Foundation takes everything you love about the BB cream and just gives it a skincare twist. We have salicylic acid in this. It's going to really refine. It's really going to give you that retexturing on your skin over time. It's fragrance-free also, cruelty-free. And I'm going to show you, this is our new color, which is called Ivory. So you can put this on the skin, but do you see how this just is so thin? It's really a beautiful formulation. I'm going to show it to you. Let's take our light medium. Actually, let me just take the light and I'm going to show you the difference between the two. So you see the BB cream you have right here, and then you have the Serum Foundation. So it's completely two different textures. Just like our BB cream, our Serum Foundations are paraben-free, sulfite-free, and this is going to give you a light to medium coverage, but it is customizable. So if you feel like you needed to have more, if you wanted more coverage, you can do that. A little bit goes a long way. So I've been using the Fair right here. Let me show you the color. This is the Fair. And what I do is I don't usually do a brush. It just depends. I don't know. Sometimes I'll use it with my finger first, and then I'll use it with a brush if I want to. But I love the fact that it's just so light and it really gives you this radiance. It's really going to be something that just, it's almost like you've airbrushed your skin and you get this movement to your skin. It doesn't cover. It's not heavy and it's not like, oh my gosh, I feel it, or, you know, this is too much for my skin. You can apply as much or as little. So you can see how it goes on differently. I just like the fact that I'm working it into the skin. It melts into your skin. It's ultra silky. So that's the more of the kind of takeaway of feeling from the BB cream, being more of that really hydration and giving you this really kind of complexion blur compared to something that's melting into the skin, being able to really build up that coverage if you want to, but you get that silky, very smooth feel to the skin. This is still smooth. It's just a different kind of feeling where this is melting in. This is really just kind of like plumping the skin. So it just depends on what you're looking for and how you want to really see your skin. For some reason, when I travel, I love the Serum Foundation. I feel like my skin looks really radiant. It looked amazing when I was in Las Vegas, which I thought it was going to look different. I thought it was going to really be dry looking because of the lack of humidity and the fact that it was so hot. And it was the opposite. My skin really retained the moisture. It really looked beautiful. And I was really surprised. So that was interesting. And this is probably why I wanted to try it in Italy, because there was a completely different weather over there in October. It was like rainy and cold one day, and then it was hot. There wasn't really that much humidity. It was just very interesting. And I just loved throughout the day how my skin just developed. It just kept looking great. It never looked greasy. It never looked like anything separated. Never had this product ever separate on me. And that's really important because you can at least know when you're in different climates what this is going to do. This basically, when I leave the house and then I come home, at the end of the day, looks exactly the same. So with the BB cream, I feel like I got a little bit more coverage when it came to just not using anything else my first pass. I could take a little bit more of my Serum Foundation. I just did that first layer with my finger. I can go back over with my foundation buffing brush and I can really work this into my skin, which is building up this foundation. So I can build it up a little bit more if I feel like I need to. And coming up just on that forehead. So it doesn't take a lot, just takes a little bit more going over if I wanted to, because it is a thinner formulation. It's that silky, very smooth, melts into the skin. So it just really depends, but you have that range. You can build it up if you want to, or you can basically use your BB cream all day and all night. It's really up to you. So a side-by-side comparison between the BB cream and the Serum Foundation. So for coverage, the BB cream, you're going to get that low to medium coverage. With the Serum Foundation, you're going to get light to medium, but buildable. So you saw how I took it with my fingers first for the first layer, and then I could build it up with a brush and just adding more on top. The finish you're going to get with the BB cream is a semi-matte finish. And then the Serum Foundation is going to be more of that radiant, silky, smooth application. Key active ingredients, it's the kakadu plum in the BB cream. That's your vitamin C brightening for the skin. And the Serum Foundation has that salicylic acid, which is going to really refine your texture of your skin, and it's going to promote clarity over time. So the feel, like I had said, is very feather light with the BB cream. It's very creamy. The Serum Foundation is more fluid, serum-like. Then this is ideal for when using the BB cream, everyday wear. It's your fresh skin days. And your Serum Foundation is more of your polished events, camera, think special events that you're going to. Do you need a primer with the BB cream? I personally think yes. I think the BB cream really lays beautifully when you do a primer. You're prepping your skin properly. And then the Serum Foundation, that's really a trial and error. Like sometimes you might need it. Maybe you don't. Maybe you find that the Serum Foundation is very smooth and it really doesn't need that primer underneath. Your skin is going to dictate that for you. So with the BB cream, we have 4 shades. We go from fair, light, light, medium, and tan. And then the Serum Foundation, we actually have 4 now. We have the new color that's coming out, ivory. We have fair, we have light, and we actually reformulated the light medium. So that is going to match more of our BB cream. That's the light medium. So those are the 4 products that I have when it comes to the Serum Foundation and the BB cream. Very excited about these new colors launching soon. And just the fact that you have a really great option when it comes to a BB cream, refining your skin, or going in with your Serum Foundation. I think mature women really need that go-to and not to be playing games all over the place with too heavy, too light, not consistent, separating, pilling, all of the things. So I would love to hear your comments below. Do you have the BB cream? Do you love it? Do you have problems with it? What about the Serum Foundation? Has that been something that's been on your list? Or do you have it now and you're using it? So those are just the basics of my 2 different complexion products for you that I feel really do make you feel confident, make you look just absolutely beautiful. Your skin comes alive. And I think it's a really wonderful thing to have in your makeup kit if you are in the market for a complexion product. It's not something that you absolutely need, but if you're wanting to refine the tone of your skin, help with the pigmentation, really look polished, pulled together, even if this is the only thing you used, it is such a beautiful formulation that I spent a lot of time doing for you by fragrance-free, made in Italy, cruelty-free, all of the things and adding those skincare ingredients so you can really feel that you are treating your skin and your skin just keeps getting better and better. So I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope you enjoyed that explanation. And until my next video, I'll see you later.